Okay, it is day 10 of my juice, cleanse, feast, fast, whatever we want to call it. I'm living on juice, as you know, if you've been reading my blog, and it is my 10th day on this juicy program. And I thought instead of talking about juicing today, I would share with you some of the practices that I try to incorporate into my lifestyle when I'm doing a cleanse. The first thing that I wanted to mention is that when I wake up in the morning, I try to drink 16 to 32 ounces of water. And I normally squeeze lemon or lime into the water. And that really helps wake your system up, and it really helps with elimination from the previous day's intake of juice. I just think that that's something that, whether you're juicing or not, I think that everybody should try to drink that much water in the morning for sure to start with. The other thing that's really very, very helpful when you're cleansing or on a juice fast or a green smoothie fast is to think about what kind of exercise that you might be able to incorporate that you would enjoy into your life. And I am not one that does super hardcore exercise. I never have been. I don't really enjoy it. Like some, I wish I had that endorphin rush that people talk about. I don't really get that. But walking is very simple. Most everybody can walk. I know there are some who can't walk comfortably, but walking up to 30 minutes a day, if that's all you can do, 6 to 7 times a week, I mean, it really, our bodies are made for that. So walking, I mean, if all you can do is walk to the end of your driveway and back, do that, and then the next day go a little bit further and come back. If you are able to have access to a little rebounder, a little mini trampoline, 15 minutes on a rebounder, no matter what kind of physical shape you're in, you can get on that and just gently bounce. And not only is it exercise and it increases your heart rate and helps to oxygenate your system, but that pounding, that gentle pounding, is easy on your knees. It's also very good to help with your lymphatic system. Helps in clearing that and knocking out the cobwebs there. I also love yoga. Yoga is an exercise that you can start again no matter what shape you're in. The stretching, the elongating of your muscles. It's just, it's a practice that goes very much hand in hand with raw foods, juicing. It's a gentle, kind exercise practice. And if you can get involved with a yoga class in your neighborhood or in your community, if you're unable to do that, there are many excellent yoga tapes, DVDs. I particularly like Rainbow Mars, and she has a website, rainbowmars.com. She has beautiful music, and she's so lovely to look at. So I highly recommend that. Another thing I like to do every day, and I don't always do it every day because some days I'm more rushed than others, but I use this as this is a dry skin brush, and I use this before I get into the shower to I start at my feet, work my way up, then work my arms. This particular one has a stick that you can put on it to get your back. But your skin is your number one eliminatory organ, and it can use your help. And working your skin like that will not only exfoliate you, but it will also, again, help stimulate your lymphatic system. And you'll want to make sure and move towards the direction of your heart. And again, drink plenty of fluids. Once you've showered, that'll remove all that dry, dead skin. If you have access to a sauna or infrared sauna or even a steam room during the time that you're cleansing, that is so wonderful for your skin. I mean, just to get into that heat, and your body it releases so many toxins. It just draws the impurities out of your skin. If you don't have access to that, I like taking a hot bath with Epsom salts and baking soda and a little bit of fresh ginger. I just grate or slice some fresh ginger into the tub and just sit in there for 10 or 15 minutes and just let that warmth draw the impurities out of my skin. And that's something that's real easy to do at home. I also highly recommend colon cleansing for anyone who is doing any type of a fast or a feast. really, there are just trapped things inside your large intestine. There are trapped gases that are noxious and toxic, basically. And a lot of people think they're regular. Oh, I poop every day. It's like, well, that's great, but the walls and the lining of the colon have old, dry debris that needs to come out. And I'm hoping I'm not offending anybody, but sometimes you really need to give your body a little extra support, and colonic or an enema, either one of those things. Obviously, a colonic is much more efficient and effective, but an enema is something that you can do on any budget. You can do it in the privacy of your own home. Some people like doing a coffee enema. That coffee really goes in and stimulates the peristaltic action of your large intestine, really helps to dump debris. Some people don't really think the coffee thing is good, but it's just whatever you're comfortable with. So, and there's plenty of information on the internet about both of those subjects, and I suggest that you Google those and consider that into your program. And then the last thing that I really like is just, I use coconut oil for my moisturizer, my body moisturizer. After I've gotten out of the shower, I will put on coconut oil. It's just so moisturizing. I oftentimes, when my facial skin is dry, I'll put it on my face. It's a little bit greasy at first, but once it's soaked in, you can take a little washcloth and blot off any excess. But there's antibacterial properties in coconut oil that is very helpful. Surprisingly, even if you have an acne condition, I've read many places that coconut oil and or vitamin E is actually good to put on blemishes, and it helps to fight that bacteria. So those are just some things that I wanted to share with you. That's just my personal regimen that I do that's been really successful for me, and I'm just sharing that with you because I want you to help hold me accountable. These are things that I'm trying to do in my life to better my health and to stay as young as possible for as long as I can. So I'd love to hear how you're doing today. How are you doing? Are you juicing? Are you drinking smoothies? How are you doing emotionally? I'd just love to hear some comments from you all, and I really appreciate your support, and I appreciate you watching. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.